Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight from the all-new Fairbury Speedway. It is Monday night, time for the Southern Dirt Racing Series. Street stocks on tap here tonight, 75-lap feature event, the first of what 3 heat races are going to be. Already out, ready to rock and roll on the racetrack. Let's take you through our first Boyles Trucking starting lineup of the evening. On the pole, the board car number 311, that is Justin Holt, alongside the number 09, that is Josh Ely. Row number 2, we find the number 138, our buddy from Milner Media Productions, that is Charlie Milner, and alongside a board car number, it's going to be 37, I believe that's Eric Eichstadt. It's 12 car Eric Eichstadt, outside of row number 2. Cody Stieg, and number 23, David Blackburn's number 16, and the Iceman, Dan Stifler's going to be out there. Nope, 26 cars out there. Stifler not going to be on there on the call for heat race number 1. We got 6 cars out there. Holt, Ely, Milner, Eichstadt, Stieg, and Blackburn will be the 6 out there as we roll it off here in Fairbury, completing lap number 2. First trip for me anyway over here to this awesome looking half mile, or quarter mile I should say, 0.25 over here is that I'm still having some issues over here. My trade and paints, apologize. Our layout hasn't loaded tonight either. We'll try to get that working, but work off turn number 4 as I'm seeing a whole bunch of different weird race cars I'm trying to load. It is Justin Holt leading over Josh Ely, Eichstadt, David Blackburn in the 4th spot. Cody Stieg, Charlie Milder rounding out our 6-car field, but it's a 2-car breakaway up front. Holt and Ely leading the field off of turn number 2, and the shooting out is a quarter mile that does not take long to get around to the strand at all. Just over 15 seconds. So the fast car is up front. Holt leading over the 09, that Bulletproof Motorsports machine of Josh Ely, sitting in position number 2, and then this race going on back here for the 3rd spot, becoming a race between Eric Eichstadt and number 12. The 16 of David Blackburn is there as well as he work off into turn number 3 and 4. 3-car length advantage for the race leader off the corner. Going to see 2 to go. Race leader, of course, car number 311 of Justin Holt. Josh Ely running in that 2nd spot, trying to chase Justin down. It's about 3-car lengths off into turn number 3 and 4, where we're going to see white flag in the air. 1 more trip around for the 311 of Justin Holt as he's off into turn number 1 and 2. All run to the outside of the lane of the racetrack as it's my first inclinations here of watching a little bit of practice, watching a couple of different features out here over the last couple of weeks. Seems like a topside dominant track off of turn number 4. Checker flag in the air. Justin Holt taking down the win in heat race number 1. Josh Ely for 2. Eric Eichstadt, David Blackburn, Cody Stieg, Charlie Milner rounding out the 6-car field for heat race number 1. It allows me to properly say, everybody, hello, how the heck are you? Welcome to Full Velocity tonight here, live presented by Hannibal Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com, which is a special gift coming up here all about. First, as I get the Boyles Truck, CCM Custom Design, Rainbow.com, Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, and Full Throttle with the Gent over on YouTube as we get ready to rock and roll for heat race number 2. It's just beginning to grid on the racetrack. Let's take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup on the pole aboard car number 010. Guy coming in tonight, 20 points out of the race, points lead, I should say. That is Casey Brunson, and alongside the number 142, that is Taylor Frost. In row number 2, aboard car number 13, that is Caleb Ramsey. With the points leader alongside aboard car number 18 from Bulletproof Motorsports, that is Kyle Surratt. Row number 3, the number 51 is Jacob Lassiter. With the number 45 of Travis Montgomery, and going shotgun on the field, a driver who trails the points leader by 15 points to Carolina Outlaw aboard car number 61. That is Josh Peacock. So pretty good 7 cars out there. 8 laps going to be the distance for the heat race as well. And we come aboard tonight via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Just want to welcome you all out there for tuning in. Share our links out there if you haven't done so already. Let them all know that it's happening here tonight at Fairbury with the Street Stocks over the Southern Dirt Racing Series. My partner in crime, Todd Stanton. He's over at the Williams Grove Speedway with the gang at DSO tonight there for Pro and Super Late Model action. As we go green here at Fairbury, iRacing iFlag, green flag in the air. We already got a wrecking off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 1 here. Is we work down the, looks like back straightaway here now, off of the turn number 3. Casey Brunson leading over Taylor Frost, Caleb Ramsey, Josh Peacock able to avoid that carnage back there. Put Josh up to the 4th spot. Travis Montgomery down to 5th. It was Kyle Surratt and Jacob Lassiter who made contact back there, running about 5th and 6th right on the initial green there. As they both cars went into the outside wall, they're kind of okay, it looks like, for the most part, as we come off turn number 4, completing lap number 3 this time around. I'm getting used to the view here. Now, it looks like now we're off the 4th turn here at Fairbury as I'm getting used to the racetrack layout. Kind of a little backwards from what I'm kind of used to here, but hey, we'll get used to that over the course of the night. Brunson leading in the 0-10. Frost in the 2nd spot. Caleb Ramsey in the 3rd position aboard that number 13. But he's got the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock's number 61, trying to chase him down. Up there in that top 4. Top 4 go off into the transfer spots here this evening out of the heats. We will have a consolation race of 12 laps to follow us here through our 3 heat races this evening as we come in heat race number 2. Brunson going to lead by about 4 car lengths off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway over the number 142 of Taylor Frost. Caleb Ramsey having a solid run in the 3rd spot. Josh Peacock has broken himself clear of Travis Montgomery. Kyle Surratt there about a danger going a lap down to the 18. Jacob Lassiter has pulled the 51 car into the pit area as we got 2 to go on the field, and this time off of turn number 4. White flag will go up in the air. 1 more trip around for the 0-10 of Casey Brunson as he works his way off the east end of the racetrack. Off of turns number 1 and 2, down the back straightaway and into number 3 and 4 where the checkered flag will go in the air. Heat race number 2 goes to the 0-10 of Casey Brunson going away. Taylor Frost going to finish up 2nd. 3rd for Caleb Ramsey. Scott Peacock starts the final Montgomery. Simon Surratt rounding out our 7 car. Fairbury Speedway. Can we talk about it? Got flag 2.0 version here. $10 entry fee. You go to the Full Velocity Racing Network Facebook page, click on the flyer, all information there. Send your entries in now as we're taking here. Only 4 spots remain, and we are going to draw the winner of the special edition Team VRL, TVHR, I should say, Team VHR iRacing iFlag. We will draw that set here after our 75-lap main event Southern Dirt Racing Series here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Heat race number 3 rolling out to the racetrack now. Let's take it through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup on the pole. Aboard car number 21, the evil one, Jim Revis on the pole. Alongside aboard car number 10, the Trash Panda Graphics machine, and that is Jason Salter. Row number 2 in the 111, we find Kyle Moyer with Daniel Worthington aboard the number 13 on the outside of row 2, and rounding out the field, number 02 or the 71, it'll be on the screen there, of Dan Stifler. Wes Wiggin of the 188, he will round out the field here for the Fairbury Speedway. Really great to come out here for the first time to this awesome looking little racetrack. Fairbury, Illinois, as we come off turn number 4, iRacing iFlag, green flag up in the air. Just like that, Revis and Salter lead the field off of turn number 2 and down this cool little looking backstretch as we head off into turn number 3 and 4. Revis and Salter there running 1-2. That car down to the inside is the Kyle Moyer 111. Put Kyle out to the second spot. Salter back to third. Can Worthington maybe work himself up into the top three as we work off turn number 2? Side by side battle. Salter to the bottom of Moyer down through turns number 3 and 4, completing lap number 2. It's all Jim Revis out front aboard car number 21. Salter in that second spot trying to hold the bottom off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Salter gonna lead down to the inside. Third place running good run for Kyle Moyer, 111, as my cars hopefully begin to populate here. Is seeing all black cars out there. Kind of hard for an announcer to call what car numbers they are when we're kind of all seeing the same kind of thing. No, Jack's Trading Paints was having an issue. No, the overlay was having an issue. We apologize for that as well as we go halfway here next time around. 4 in the books, 4 laps remaining. The race leader is Jim Revis off of turn number 2, but look at the run there for second. Jason Salter on the outside. Kyle Moyer running down low. Dan Worthington's number 13 for the time being, holding on to the 4th spot, but he's got the Iceman. Dan Stifler there, the number 71. Wes Wiggins, number 188 there as well. Rounding out our 6-car field from the Fairbury Speedway as we work off at a turn number 3 and 4, completing what is going to be lap number 6. So we are going to see 2 to go for the starter stand. 2 more trips around this very fast quarter mile for the evil one. Car number 21, Jim Revis off into turns number 3 and 4, where the white flag will go up in the air with a 2-car length advantage. Himself and Salter evenly spaced back to 2-car lengths behind. Back to the third place running number 111 of Kyle Moyer. Worthington holding on to that 4th and final transfer spot as we work off turn number 3 and 4. For the final time, checker flag goes in the air. Heat race number 3 will go to Jim Revis on the 21. Jason Salter going to finish up second. Third will go to number 111 Kyle Moyer. Spot. West Wiggins running on 6 car. Race number 3 I believe it's going to be 6 out there. 6 cars. They will all qualify. They will go out there racing for starting position here as we'll take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup really quickly here as they start the stage. On the pole will be car number 23 of Cody Steeg with the number 45 of Travis Montgomery alongside. Row number 2, we'll find the Iceman Dan Stifler aboard car number 71 with Kyle Surratt's number 18 on the outside of row number 2. The points leader in the B main. You can't believe that one right there, but he is. Sure, and rolling out shotgun on the field tonight will be the 188 of Wes Wiggin and the 51 of Jake Lassiter. So 6 drivers out there, 12 laps around, and that'll set us up for the field here. An extra distance event, 75 lap main event. A better way to come out here and get the introduction to the Fairbury Speedway than doing that here. Extra distance here in the quarter miles. We'll try to pull up here through our chat feeds, Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV, as I was trying some different things out here tonight, and certainly kind of did not work on my end. So let's see if we get over here to our chat. Say who's out there watching us tonight. If you're not watching me, hopefully you're over there watching my partner in crime, Mr. Todd Stanton from the Williams Drum Speedway with the guys over at Dirt Slinging Outlaws tonight. Todd is going to join me when they're done with the pros over there. We'll go over here. We'll take you through what is going to be our iRacing iFlag Team VLR giveaway, which will be pretty cool to watch here. Is got to thank Jeff Brown over at iRacing iFlag for putting that together for us. At 15 spots available, and I guess 4 remain there as of last check as I get my chat over here open. Thanks to Jeff out there. See Worthington out there as well. We'll get you through that here in a little bit, but we got iRacing iFlag, green flag up in the air as the field off into turn number 1 and 2, and a couple of different names here. Cody Steeg, Travis Montgomery off the front row, Dan Stifler, Kyle Surratt, 2 very familiar names to us here at Full Velocity. They run there in that 3rd and 4th spot respectively, but it's Stifler now. Really good competition there for the 71, working his way off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Dan Stifler now going to stake his claim to the race lead aboard car number 71. The race now is on for that 2nd spot with Montgomery and Steeg in number 23. Kyle Surratt, number 18 there as well. Put Kyle up now into a 3rd spot off of turn number 2 as he works down to the low side of Cody Steeg over in turn number 3 and 4. Battle of 18 versus 23 off the quarter. Drag race down the front stretch. Off at turn number 1 and 2, and that just allows the number 02 to 71 of Dan Stifler. He'll open the advantage up out front to about 6 car lengths. Kyle Surratt now Going to put himself up in front of the 23 of Cody Steed. Can Kyle Surratt, our points leader, can he run down Dan Stifler here? Maybe chase him down for a B main win this evening. It's going to be about 4 car lengths off of turn number 2. Stifler going to lead as we complete. Going to be 5 of 12 this time around. So this whole night will go by like a blink this evening as we try to do the best we can to keep up with all the action at this brand new Fairbury Speedway, Fairbury, Illinois, quarter mile, iRacing's newest dirt track, and getting our very first look tonight here. Myself here, the Full Velocity Racing Network. No, Todd was out here a few weeks ago on the racetrack as well with this place, so kind of getting my first gander at it as we work into turns number 1 and 2, and here comes Surratt to the low side of Stifler as they drag race off of turn number 2 and down into the back straightaway. Surratt driving it deep into turns number 3 and 4. Straddles with that Ute tire down there. Looks like by a nose. Kyle Surratt going to pick up the race lead as we work off through turns number 1 and 2. He'll slide up the hill. Kyle Surratt will clear Dan Stifler, so Surratt and Stifler be 1-2. Cody Steed, Travis Montgomery, Wes Wiggin, Jacob Lassiter rounding out our 6-car field for the B main, which is already past halfway. We've got 9 laps going up to the board this time by, and the 18 attempting a drive away from the 02. This looks really cool, this racetrack. I tell you what, street stocks are on a tight little joint like this. It feels like a good old-fashioned, good Saturday, Sunday short track race, or even Friday night out there as we go back side by side for the lead. Look at Stifler trying to fight his way back up high along Kyle Surratt off of turn number 4, where we're going to see 2 to go in the air. 2 more trips around, and man, this is a terrific look here of how good the racing is at this joint. Is Stifler motoring that thing up high, Surratt trying to keep it glued down low as we are wheel to wheel, door to door, off of 4. Give the white flag lead to the Iceman. Dan Stifler on the outside. Surratt going to fight back down low. Tooth and nail in a drag race off of turn number 2. Too close to call halfway down the chute into 3 and 4. Checkered flag goes in the air. Surratt drives it deep off the corner. Stifler coming back up high. Kyle Surratt picking up. Or is it going to be Stifler? Going to be scored to Stifler. Stifler going to get the B main. Oh my goodness, Jack. .001. 001. You can't get a closer finish than that. Stifler over Surratt to take down the win. It says 002, so I guess we'll call that official from Jack's counter there. But Wes Wiggin in for 3rd. Cody Steed for 4th. Travis Montgomery and Jacob Lassiter rounding out our 6-car field. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a 75-lap feature event. We have 18 great street stock drivers. Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stocks presented by Milner Media Production and Design. Got to thank Charlie Tubbs Miller out there for being a great sponsor. And there's a bunch of great people over here at Southern Dirt Racing Series we'll have to get to also to give them all their credit and due for what they do to put this great league together. We'll make sure we acknowledge them before we get off the air this evening, because we're going to continue to, once again, I'm trying to refresh the paints over here, guys, so apologize, a little stutter in my voice as my traded paints program has completely crashed. Looks like Jack's finally came to life, so certainly a good thing is Jack's out there. At least you guys will see all the pretty stars in the cars here of Southern Dirt Racing Series. I would certainly love to do so myself. Doesn't look like it's going to be in my cards this evening. Let's take you through our quick walkthrough. Our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for 75 laps around. On the pole aboard car number 31. That'll be Justin Holt with the 010 alongside. That is Casey Brunson. Row number 2, the number 21, the Evil One Jim Revis rolls off 3rd tonight with the number 09 from Bulletproof Motorsports. That is Josh Healy on the outside of row number 2. Row 3, number 142 is Taylor Frost with the number 10 car from Team X91. And that is Jason Salter on the outside of row number 3. Row number 4, Bulletproof Team Dirt Warrior Racing driver car number 16. That is David Blackberg with the Team Mid-South. Number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. He'll roll off in the 8th position. Row number 5, the 111 of Kyle Moyer with the BladeNo.com Eichstadt Wraps. Number 12 alongside. That is the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstadt on the outside of number 5. 6th row, number 61, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock. Starting 11th, Daniel Worthington's number 13 rolls off of the 12th position. We find the guys in the B-mains back there. Stifler, Surratt, Wiggin, Steeg, Montgomery, Lassiter, and Charlie Miller about to make up our field here. Charlie not going to make the call, so 18 drivers taking our green flag here. Fairbury Speedway has come to life. 75 laps around. Take a walk through the field here off of turn number 4. And the race leader Going to be car number 31, Justin Holt over Jim Revis off of turn number 4 down the front stretch, completing lap number 2. Is trying to watch these guys kind of walk their way through turns number 1 and 2 right now. Car down low, third car in line is that Jim Revis, number 21, as Casey Brunson has motored his way up into that second spot and doing all he can to chase down Justin Holt down at turn number 1 and 2. Casey has the pressure on that 31 car off the quarter. Justin picks up that throttle, but it's only a matter of time. It looks like, can Casey Brunson maybe find his way to another win over here at the Southern Dirt Racing Series? He tries to run down a championship, but he's got 20 points he has to make up between himself and the point leader, Kyle Surratt. Kyle started this race from the back part of the field, now working his way into the 11th spot. So Kyle Surratt trying to make the best of a bad starting spot, but he's got extra distance race to do so. 75 laps around off the fourth turn we come. It is Justin Holt over Casey Brunson. You got Jim Revis at 21. That's a 3-car breakaway at the front of the field. You look back to the race for fourth on back where you find the likes of Josh Ely back there, Jason Salter, Taylor Frost, the number 142, running in the 6th spot. David Blackburn, Caleb Ramsey, Eric Eichstadt, now Kyle Surratt's number 18. Kyle has worked his way into the top 10 as he continues to march forward here at the Fairbury Speedway off of turn number 2. 2-car lengths advantage here for Holt over Brunson, and that looks pretty stable for the time being. Jim Revis on the 21, he's running down low, trying to make up some time, but looks like, unfortunately, beginning to lose that time as Ely's number 09 up to the outside lane of the racetrack. Looks like he'll make a drag race of it off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Racing on for that 3rd spot. Jim's got 2 car lengths there, but Josh running the outside, and Ely has some company behind from racing Jason Salter aboard car number 10. Jason there as well running in that 5th spot. So you got 2 drivers trying to work over the top side of good buddy Jim Revis up there in that 3rd spot, the number 21, as we kind of take a peek back toward the race lead. Brunson is all over the number 31 of Holt like a cheap suit off of turn number 2. Call that not even a whole car length there. He is a stalking prey off of the 3rd turn we go. The 0-10 going to maybe take a peek down to the inside just by a nose. You can see how much he could not get that run. Stayed in the throttle, washed it back up the racetrack a bit. Lets the 31 just sneak away just ever so slightly. Now 2 car lengths off of turn number 2. Revis starting to chase them guys back down at the 3rd spot as we have our very first head of a record service yellow flag of the night. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. Yellow flag number 1 on lap number 13 of a 75-lap main event, and we'll try to take you through here over the BladeNo.com full velocity instant replay. Maybe see what happened here tonight to put us under our first yellow flag of the night. And I believe this one has got Eric Eichstadt, I believe, involved. The number 12, Eric having some issues, and looks like it may have kind of almost been by himself. I'll have to let Jack confirm if that's the case or not, but when he kind of kindly brings us a BladeNo.com full velocity instant replay, but I believe it was the number 12 car of Eric Eichstadt around. Give us our first yellow flag of the night. Allows me to pause for the cause here just for a brief second, take a quick drink, and come back here with the restart. 15 laps in from the Fairbury Speedway. All right, iRacing guy flag, green flag, returns to the air on lap number 17. Justin Holt going to restart with the lead, but here comes Casey Brunson. Here comes Jim Revis. He's going to take a peek down to the low side. In the number 21, a good 3-car race to the lead. Josh Ely there as well. In the number 09, you got Jason Salter's number 10. That's a good 5-car race up front. Can Justin Holt hold on? So far, so good. Is Brunson having a fight for his life for that 2nd spot? Revis there on the low side, almost 3 wide off turn number 4 for the race lead. Holt going to hold on. Brunson driving it deep into the middle. Revis down low. Who will come out of turn number 2? As the race leader off the corner, Brunson lets out Holt, continuing to lead. Revis going to jump into that 2nd spot. We'll see if Brunson can't fire back on the outside. Josh Ely's number 09 going to follow suit as well on top lane. through turns number 1 and 2. Off the corner we come. Holt continuing to lead. Brunson now going to stick the 0-10 down to the low side of turn number 3 and 4. Slide job as here comes Holt back to the low side. They switch to lead up over here once again in turns number 3 and 4. Now again in 1 and 2. Brunson going to try to find himself back to the low side. Revis there, Ely as well. But we're going to go back yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack. Cars around and slow through turns number 3 and 4. Second head of a reckless service yellow flag of the night on lap number 21 as we go back and take a look at this one. I believe it was Kyle Moyer's 111 that may have been around over there. It looks like he was stopped in the middle of the racetrack right in the middle of oncoming traffic, and it was tough to tell whether I think he got some help from the 13 of Daniel Worthington, I believe that was, that kind of gave him a little kiss over there and sent a 111 around. Or it might have been the 51 of Jake Lassiter who was over there into the back of Kyle Moyer's 111 over. So that will put us back under yellow, lap number 23. Apologize there for the, I guess you could say, the absence of a ticker here this evening on Full Velocity, as we've been having issues with that all evening long, trying to get that thing up and running. As I look over here and I see our buddy Alex Cummings over here chatting along. I see our racing guy fly Jeff Brown. Thanks for the stars, Jeff. Totally appreciate it. Josh Hutchinson as well. Troy Kettler, as we go back, iRacing iFlag, green flag on lap number 24. So we're about 1/3 the way home in this one, as I was hoping and praying that my Trading Paints will come to life here and show me these awesome looking race cars. I look over here and I see my Trading Paints is about 30% way through. It's already crashed out twice, so I don't have too much optimism on that one, but Jack has at least the cars loaded for you as we continue to work on that overlay. But the field off of turn number 2, and Holt has led the majority of the laps so far, but he's got the best contender of the night he can find in Jim Revis on the 21. He's to the low side. Casey Brunson, 0-10, rides in the 3rd spot. It's a good 3-car race up front down to turn number 1 and 2. Holt has left on the outside all night long. Revis back down low. Here comes Brunson up high. That 0-10 machine, he will fire on the outside. Revis trying to do all he can to work over the low side, but they are having some fun over there. 2 and 3 distinctly different groups of racing at Fairbury. I gotta say, I'm blown away how good racing is this racetrack so far. I'm hoping this will carry over into all the dirt tracks out there. Some that come to mind, like say a Kokomo Speedway, the Eldora Speedway. Would love to see them kind of get Eldora right in here to where the cushions work and get the racing to kind of look like it does here at Fairbury. This is a lot of fun to watch the first 30 laps of this one. The race leader off of turn number 4 is Justin Holt. Casey Brunson, Jim Revis in that 2nd spot, as Jim will look down to the low side off turn number 2, and you can see if he keeps picking up that throttle, the car does not want to stick down there, losing a whole bunch of speed. That may allow a guy like Josh Ely's 09 to sneak his way back into the fight. They're side by side back there for 5th as well, between Jason Salter and the number 61, the Carolina Outlaw. Josh Peacock starting to walk his way now up to the top 5. It's another guy racing for a championship. Josh coming in this evening 15 points behind Kyle Surratt. Kyle's got, I believe, 210 points on the year. 195 for Peacock as Josh Ely's car is around off turn number 2, and that's going to set up a little bit of a ride over there as we go back under the yellow flag here at the Fairbury Speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the 3rd time. Josh Ely going around off the exit of turn number 2, and it was kind of tough to tell if he had some help over there if the car got really, really light. He definitely had some help over there. That looks like an assault on the number 10 that may have gotten to the back of him there. So both drivers up at the top 5 going to have to go work this one from the rear of the field as we go yellow the 3rd time now on lap number 34. Is still trying to catch my bearings up here tonight. Trading Paints has been giving me an issue. The overlay out there for you guys to keep along with the track standings and the lap times. Whatever reason that isn't working for us out there this evening. So we apologize for that. Well, a lot of you guys have tuned in, and I'm glad you have it to do so, because we are going to have that big Team VLR iRacing iFlag Special Edition giveaway version 2.0. It'll be drawn here after the conclusion of this main event. We will draw. We have hopefully we have 11 names on the line, hoping we have got 4 more that may have entered. If Jeff hears us out there, Jeff, make sure you send that information over to us so we've got those last 4 spots filled, because we're hoping to do so, guys. Get a hold of Jeff now. He's watching through the stream of iRacing iFlag. Get a hold of this one as we go off green again. Now we got more contact in turns number 1 and 2. Somebody over the Ute tire over there. They somehow kept this thing green and straight, but it was definitely calamity quarter for a couple of drivers back there, I believe, including the likes of, who did I see over there? I think I saw Wes Wiggin over the tracks down there. Jason Salter was about around. Caleb Ramsey took a ride. Wes Wiggin was back to the 188, but they keep it clean and green as we work 37 laps on the board. Justin Holt continuing to lead, but look at this run. It's been a battle and a war all night between Casey Brunson and Jim Revis. Casey now going to be the winner of that battle for the time being off of turn number 4, but Jim going to fight back to the low side. He's at top 3. He's been pretty consistent all night long. The top 4 right now is where it's kind of sitting. David Blackberg, the number 16. David has worked his way to the 4th spot. He is fighting with Josh Peacock there for 4th and 5th. Good run tonight for Taylor Frost, the number 142. Taylor running in the 6th spot. Dan Stifler is running in 7th. Jacob Lassiter is 8th. Kyle Surratt, the points leader. Kyle running 9th, and is Eric Eichstadt back in the top 10 now on the board, car number 12. Caleb Ramsey is 11th. Dan Worthington is 12th. Wes Wiggin is 13th. Kyle Moyer 14th. Josh Ely running in the 15th spot with Travis Montgomery, Jason Salter. Those drivers still on the racetrack. I believe Cody Steegs, number 23. Cody Scotely Short, 18th. He is 4 laps down. So full field rundown as we approach halfway. Brought to you by iRacingIFlag.com. As we go back under the yellow flag, yellow on the speedway as we hit lap number 42. We slow the field back down as we have halfway, and we have a turtle. First one of the night, TDR Racing Turtle. And I believe this one may be the number 142, a guy we just highlighted having a terrific run. Taylor Frost. Well, Frost got a little bit icy right there as it is upside down, and when the wheels are pointed to the sky, that is never a good thing. That is a TDR Racing Turtle. Check out the great guys at TDR Racing League. TDR-racing.net is how you find him. As Jack's off saying Jake Lassiter involved. Was it Jake or Turtle? Was it Taylor? It was definitely Taylor. I can see a 142 upside down in that car over there. So it's kind of weird. I'm watching over here to the stream. Stream looks great. Wish the overlay was working, but looking pretty dang good. Good to see the familiar-looking paint schemes of these race cars I've got to know so well. As so I'm having some issues over here getting my paints a little this end. So my delivery as far as cars and stars, hoping to bring some of the sponsorships and hometowns of these drivers here tonight. But that is all that's going the south on my end. And I certainly apologize to all you guys out there, all the gang over here at Southern Dirt Racing Series. We go back to the iRacing iFlag, green flag on lap number 46. Justin Holt trying to lead this one flag to flag if he can do so, but he's got Casey Brunson behind, stalking him in that 2nd spot. 3-wide battle for 3rd on back where Revis is under fire from Eric Eichstadt. Josh Peacock in the 61 there as well. Put Josh now up into the 3rd spot. The Carolyn Outlaw on the prowl again as we are wrecking off turns number 1 and 2 again and slow the field back down. Head of a record service caution flag on lap number 48. Another stack up through turns number 1 and 2. Let's see who this one may have got involved, as I believe Eric Eichstadt's number 12 involved. And tough to see who else was over there. I believe was that Moyer in the number 111 around again. I think it was also the 45 Travis Montgomery over there as well. Tough to see where I was kind of perched right there, but yellow flag. 13 of Dan Worthington also involved. I think Jake Lassiter is 51. All those drivers getting a piece over there. Parking lot off of turns number 1 and 2 and slow it back down as went out under the yellow. 50 laps going on the board this time around. Justin Holt, the race leader, started the pole. Put a very good night up there so far. Leads over Casey Brunson, Josh Peacock, Jim Revis, Kyle Surratt now up in the top 5. The point leader has found himself into the top 5. That is how you make a most of a points night from starting all the way back in 14th. Number 18 car, Bulletproof Motorsports Machine, up in the top 5. Caleb Ramsey running in the 6th spot. Daniel Stifler, David Blackberg, Josh Ely, Jason Salter going to be our top 10 as we get ready for the restart over here as we complete 51 laps this time around. The field off turn number 3 and 4. iRacing iFlag, green flag returning to the air, and that allows Justin Holt to stop that loud pedal down once again as we exit turn number 2, and they start to fan out here around this quarter mile. Holt going to lead. 61 of Peacock is on the move. Here comes Josh Peacock to the inside of Casey Brunson over in turn number 1 and 2. Slides back up the hill, but the Carolina Outlaw is making waves once again, and no surprise at all if you follow us here on the network. That 61 car has been very dominant lately, as has that number 10 at Casey Brunson. They race up there for second. The upset tonight, if we have one. I don't think you can call Justin Holt an upset by no means. This guy been out here dominating this race as we're going to complete 54 laps this time around. Holt getting a little bit loose, maybe touching the outside wall at the fourth turn. That's going to allow Brunson, but also Peacock to throw it down to the extreme low side off the exit of turn number 2. Drag race off the corner. Holt able to carry all that momentum off and leads there by 2 car lengths over Brunson. Casey's car pushing up the hill, almost making to the back end of that 31 over in turns number 3 and 4. They stay single file now. Peacock off the exit of 2. He'll sneak it back to the inside. This is just awesome racing, guys. I don't know if it gets too much better than this. Of this all-new Fairbury Speedway. If you have not got out here to iRacing.com yet and purchased this track and come make some laps on it, well, it looks to be great. It's something I may have to come out there and give a try, because looking the way you can run 2 or 3 different grooves and really does make some good pictures for us here this evening. But we're getting down. We're under 20 laps to go here. 57 now going up on the board. Story here tonight, Justin Holt from the pole has led all 57 laps. He's got a couple of best behind him, including that number 010 of Casey Brunson. Good race for the 3rd spot. Josh Peacock has fallen back to the clutches of Kyle Surratt, now number 18. That's a pair of teammates running there for the 3rd spot. Josh versus Kyle. We've seen both of those drivers in victory lane a lot over the course of the year in 2019, which I can't believe tomorrow we go through the 10th month of the year already. It is really, really hard to believe how fast this year has gone by, but this is a good race for the lead here. Holt with a car length and a half over the 10 car of Brunson. Peacock now was just kind of glanced away from the 18 of Surratt by 2 car lengths. You look a bit further back, you find Jim Revis now running in the 5th spot. Caleb Ramsey, Dan Stifler, David Blackburn, Josh Ely, Jason Salter. They maintain running up the top 10 as we're going to put 61 laps at bay this time by. 61 of the books, 15 laps remaining at the Fairbury Speedway. We have had a lead change as Casey Brunson now up to the race lead. Main motored his way around. Holt here maybe fading in these closing laps because he has also now lost second to Peacock, and he may lose third to Kyle Surratt by the time we exit turn 4 this time. So Justin Holt, the guy who's been dominant all night long, car appears to be going away here late in the going. Casey Brunson finding himself out front now aboard the 010. Got a 5 car length advantage over Peacock's number 61. Holt now slid back to the 3rd spot and said he's got his hands full back there with Surratt. You got Revis back there not too far behind. The 13 of Caleb Ramsey is to the outside of the top 5, but he is certainly digging for all these worth of 64 laps going up on the board this time by Casey Brunson, putting into some lap traffic now. So lap traffic may be something away. We get to the closing stage of this one. Is Brunson going to put down the lap? Who was that back there? Looks like it was a 51 of... Last one was a Kyle. No, it was a 188 of Wes Wiggin going a lap down back there. Wes Wiggin a lap down to the 188 now as Brunson starts to work his way through lap traffic off of turn number 2. But you got Peacock's 61 car trying to run him down, but it's going to be hard right now to navigate through this lap traffic and run down the guy that's racing with the race lead as the guys start to continue to roll over for the race leader off of turn number 2. Casey Brunson now with a almost 1 second advantage. Last time around it was 1.6 seconds, just a second and a half. Let's see if that expands over here as we complete lap number 67. 1.64 last time, now up to 1.9. So Casey Brunson is just motoring away from a 61. Justin Holt there 3 car lengths behind, running in 3rd. Kyle Surratt now up to the 4th spot. Jim Revis has kind of faded a little bit, 4 seconds back in position number 5. But Casey Brunson, what this guy has finally kicked the door in the victory lane out here on the network. They have just come in a run, and he's looking to do so here tonight as we complete lap number 69. Advantage last time by now 2.5 seconds, so that just continues to grow. Brunson is driving away from Josh Peacock, who's got to be frustrated knowing it Case is so fast again tonight. Holt in the 3rd spot out there as we have a late yellow flag in the going. Oh no, yellow on the racetrack as we hit lap number 70 complete. We slow it back down, and that may set the stage here for a potential green-white checker finish here tonight. We slow it back down. iRacing I flag, iRace.com, safety truck going to pace back to the field. Hanover Record Service yellow flag. As we look here at BladeNote.com, full velocity instant replay. Travis Montgomery, the number 45, and the 111 of Kyle Moyer coming together, going around and putting us under the yellow flag. So yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack on now lap number 72 out there. This one may be called for a green-white checker anytime. Eliminate what was a near 3-second advantage for that 0-10 of Casey Brunson. Guys, you haven't done so yet. We need to let you know, last call now for that iRacing iFlag Team DLR Custom iFlag Special Edition giveaway. You need to get that in now because we are going to be drawing the winner at the conclusion of our Victory Lane ceremonies here tonight. So if you guys haven't done so yet, well, hoping everybody out there is tuned in because we are going to draw that winner. We are going to spin the wheel during our post-race show as the call coming in. We are definitely going to overtime here tonight. Green, white checker to finish it. And we are only going to get one attempt at doing so off turn number 4. Casey Brunson gonna take the green flag as Josh Peacock goes around, and I'm not sure what the heck happened there. It brings an immediate yellow back on the racetrack, and I believe that was an overtime, so that may have just ended the race there before we can even get back to racing. Looks like he just kind of dumped it and lost it off turn number 4, so I believe that's going to give Casey Brunson the win over Justin Holt. Kyle Surratt looks like he'll finish up 3rd. Jim Revis, Caleb Ramsey getting it, looks like a top 5 finish. David Blackburn for 6th. Josh Ely in 7th. Dan Stifler 8th. Jason Salter 9th. Jacob Lassiter rounding out our top 10. 11th, go to Daniel Worthington. Kyle Moyer 12th. Travis Montgomery 13th. Wes Wiggin 14th. Josh Peacock with a top 15. He finishes 2 laps down. 16th will be Cody Steeg. Eric Eichstadt 17th. Taylor Frost running out our 18-car field. And it looks like the winner tonight, Casey Brunson, picking up yet another win at the Southern Dirt Racing Series. We'll talk to him and the rest of our top 3 next on the BladeNote.com Full Velocity Post-Race Show. Coming up next over in Discord. We'll be right back, and don't go anywhere. We got that Team VLR Custom Special Edition iFlag giveaway coming up next as well. All right, back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNote.com, the Fairbury Speedway. The battleground tonight for the Southern Dirt Racing Series. Casey Brunson taking down the win in a wild finisher. Justin Holt getting a 2nd spot. And our 3rd place finisher now aboard car number 18. That is our buddy Kyle Surratt. Kyle, a very hard-fought 3rd place finish, starting off on 14th. Had to come from the B main. This racetrack looked to be really fun to race on, but how was it behind the wheel?
Well, I tell you what, the top side definitely built a little bit of character. It definitely took a little bit of a driver, in my opinion, to stick it up there and keep it up there, all night without getting into the wall or spinning out. Which, as I'm sure everybody saw, I ran out of talent there in the heat race and crashed myself out, and then that's why I had to come from the B main. But all in all, I actually set my car up for the bottom because I thought the top was going to go away, and so I had way too much gear to be running the top, but I just kind of stayed out of the accidents and picked one off here, picked one off there on a restarts and stuff like that, and was able to salvage a good third place finish for the points tonight.
Well, Kyle, it was a really, really good run for you here. So it's first time for me to see this all-new Fairbury Speedway. It looks to me you got really good 2 and maybe 3 groups of racing for a guy like myself who, was getting used to the layout of this racetrack, the way it's looked after all the hype. It seems like, to me, for the most part, it's lived up to it. How about from you for a driver's perspective? How cool is the race on this joint? It looks like fun, but I'm hoping from the driver's eye, it looks like in traffic, that's a blast to go through.
Yeah, it got really, really slick on the bottom. I was kind of hoping it would hold a little bit more moisture, so that gear that I had in, I could go down there and kind of hammer it off the turns. Really, towards the end of the race, I felt like, for me anyway, it was kind of topside dominant. I tried to go down the bottom a couple of different times to pass somebody. It just got a little bit too slick down there. But yeah, when this place is right, man, this place race is really good. It has a top, a bottom, and a middle. I live about an hour and a half away from this place in real life, and the racing there is second to none in my opinion.
Well, it was a lot of fun to watch. It was my introduction here to Fairbury tonight for sure, Kyle. A terrific run. And you hold on to the points lead here tonight after a good solid third place run with 3 races remaining. I'll give you the mic one more time here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, live on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Kyle Surratt, old friend, the floor is all yours there, bud. Take it away and thank all the great people that make this possible for you.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to thank myself for putting this deal together. As always, TNT Auto Source for continuing to stay on my car here. Josh Peacock at JP Designs for this wonderful wrap we got on the car here, and all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports, all the hard work they put in helping build setups for these racetracks. I'd like to thank Jake and Eric for putting this deal on, giving us a place to race on Monday nights, and last but not least, you guys for putting on these broadcasts.
All right, well, that's a class act right there. Aboard car number 18, Kyle Surratt finishing up third. We'll let him go back out here and debrief with the team and allow us to catch up with a guy we've talked to quite a while over here. The number 311 of Justin Holt. Justin, a great run for you here tonight. You led a lot of these laps early, but late the car seemed to just kind of start fading on you. What was it? Just a matter of you made a mistake? Was Casey that much better? You held them up for quite a while, but we got down to the closing laps. That was a different story, man. What happened to your race car?
Man, I just couldn't keep it off the wall there at the end. I think he was a little faster than me. He tried to pass me several times. At last time he threw that slide job on me at the same time, I ran into the wall, so I had no chance after that. I was just trying to finish a good race. It was fun. He's a good, clean driver. That's all that matters, really.
Now, for a guy like myself, said my first time over here to Fairbury tonight, for you guys that have had a couple of weeks out there to kind of get used to the running surface out of it, the different car makes, of course, out here at the street stocks tonight, tweaking on some setups. How much work do you put into a setup like this, get your car as fast as it did in such little time to do so? I mean, what's this track been out for about 3 weeks already? How's the setup process been at this joint? Looks like you got something underneath you that's pretty good.
We've been working on one for a few weeks, just here and there, hosting lobbies, just really having fun. But we got on here about an hour early tonight and was tweaking on some stuff. But obviously, it wasn't quite good enough. We'll change a few things and maybe be a little better.
All right, well, Justin, it's certainly been a while since we've done this live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're live tonight with Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. I'll give you the floor one final time. Any friends, family, or sponsors, or anybody out there you'd like to thank there, bud, the floor is all yours. Take it away.
Yeah, just thank Jacob and Eric for putting this deal on, Charlie, at MMD, and everybody at DTJ. It's been fun, and thank you guys.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. Been a while since we talked to him, and it's always a good interview there. We're car number 311. Justin Holt bringing down our second place run here tonight at the Fairbury Speedway. So that's going to allow us here for the first time. This place kind of all been back-assers to me tonight here, trying to figure out where the racetrack layout is, where the best cameras it gets from. And over the party is. It is down here on BladeNo.com, Victory Lane, where our good buddy, my self-proclaimed favorite driver at All By Racing, Casey Brunson, taking down the win. Case, terrific job. But Holt made you earn that one there tonight there, bud. Tell us all.
Oh yeah, definitely made me earn it. I felt a little faster through the whole race, but it's one thing to be faster than somebody, but it's another to pass them. It's mostly this one lane track. You just gotta wait till your moment. And luckily, after that slide job, like you said, he hit the wall at the same time, and that kind of helped me out a lot.
Well, your car was definitely a rocket. You were out there at about a 3-second lead once you got out there out front through the lap traffic. They were really pulling over for you, but for guys like, back behind you, like Peacock was back there and Justin and Kyle, those guys, passing lap traffic as a leader is, pretty good. You're back there in lap traffic. It's a whole different nightmare. I'm sure you were pretty happy to not be back there, mixing it up with that. And that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's just, yeah. Lots of words.
Lots of words. Well, that's all right. I kind of got you there just kind of on the fly. But, Case, an awesome job tonight here at the Fairbury Speedway, taking down the win with 3 weeks left to go. You were kind of on an outside shot at the championship, came in 20 points behind. A win, you'll pick up a few here tonight. So as we look forward, 3 races left. Can you overcome on Mr.
I don't know about all that. I think I missed the first week at USA, and I've won 3 in a row, but I don't think I can catch up to Kyle. He's real consistent, get top 3s every week. I don't know if I can catch up to him.
Well, it's only 20 coming in tonight, so you'll get a couple. So 3 weeks, Case, I think you can do it, brother. We will certainly be rooting for you as usual. But let me give you the microphone there one more time here live on Full Velocity, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. You've been getting pretty good at this deal here lately, bud. Once you put this thing in victory lane, they've coming a big run. 3 in a row here on Monday night. Celebrate this one, buddy, and thank you out there for watching us.
Oh, I think Southern Dirt Race Series putting these races on. BPM. I'm a team that's over there, helping me out on setups. And y'all got for broadcasting, Joshua Peacock with JP Designs, and yeah.
All right, folks, so there he is, my self-proclaimed favorite driver in all of iRacing right there, car number 010.
And also my self-proclaimed favorite fan.
Favorite fan. Well, I love that right there. So that's why I gave the guy a ring in victory lane. He's a good guy right there. We appreciate that, Case. And hey, what do you say? Let's do this again. You said 3 in a row. We'll go for 4 next week. What?
Depends where it is next week. Where's it at?
Great
Lima
question.
I don't know about Lima Land, though. I don't know about that.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you what. Get out there digging this week. Work on some setups, and we'll catch up with you later in the week there, buddy. Great job as usual.
Thank you.
All right. So that'll do it here for us here on the BladeNo.com post-race show. We are going to click back now over to our TeamSpeak 3 communication because we have a very special giveaway coming up next. So give me about 30 to 15, 30 seconds. Get us back over there, get Jack all switched over. We're expecting our broadcast colleague, Mr. Todd Stanton, to join us here any second. We have a very special giveaway coming up next year, so don't go anywhere. We got the Team VLR Special Edition iRacing iFlag 2.0 giveaway coming up next.
Boy, these iRacing iFlag cars are fast tonight.
You know, Todd, I guarantee you, Brown, Leonardi, Weaver, Capert, and Pena are all using their products and their sponsor tonight to give them the upper hand over the competition.
Well, how can I get fast like those guys?
Well, that's easy, Todd. You gotta head over to iRacingIFlag.com.
All right, we are back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and it is time now to give away this special Team VLR edition of the iRacing iFlag version 2.0. As I just asked to see if there were any late entries out there from our buddy Jeff Brown over at iRacing iFlag. We had the list out here. He is put in the chat. Looks like we're going to do random numbers 1 through 15 on the wheel. So I believe Jack has it pulled up. Without further ado, Jack, spin us the wheel and give us our lucky winning number. $15 is a blank number. Let's spin it again. 0 for 1. Number 6 is the winner. That'll be Blake Brown. Blake Brown, congratulations. You have won the special edition Team VLR iRacing iFlag 2.0 iRacing iFlag. Jeff Brown, he will contact you now. Congratulations, Blake Brown, the big winner of the special edition Team VLR custom iRacing iFlag. So thank you to Blake Brown. Thank you all for playing along. Thank you to Jeff Brown over iRacing iFlag for trusting us to do so. Thank you for watching so much tonight, everybody, for all the great people over here at the Southern Dirt Racing Series, all our great sponsors like Canada America Service, iRacing, iFlag, Voyles Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, BladeNode.com, South Texas Speedway, Munstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, Full Throttle with the Gent, for Jack Truin, my broadcast partner Todd Stanton just now arriving. Todd, you missed it by 15 seconds, buddy. Blake Brown, the winner of our iRacing iFlag giveaway.
User joined your channel.
Yep.
User left your channel.